if this isn't a Voldemort prequel, what are we doing here? Okay, so they announced, I think it was yesterday, and this is just me coming on really quick. I had to work tonight, and we're running out of something, so we got sent home from the plant. I just realized my headphone is still in. Okay. But, we're going to talk about the Harry Potter series that is coming on HBO Max, I think in 2023, 2022, but we're gonna talk about it real quick. I'm Abby with Motor City Nerds, and these are just some thoughts I have, honestly. These are just questions that I want to know, because obviously, if we're going off the movies, what can we do in canon that won't mess that up? So, I'm talking to Big Omari earlier tonight. That's my best friend at work. Big Omari, he will be here, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. But, okay, so these are things that I'd like to see. I literally have 4 things wrote down. That was done. It's not a lot. Is it going to be about the founders? Is it going to be about Godric Gryffindor, Helga Hufflepuff, Reyna Ravenclaw, and Salazar fucking Slytherin? Is that good? I would like the founders. Okay. The Marauders. I'm one of the few that doesn't give a shit. I love Remus Lupin, but whatever. And then I literally have Snape. So is it going to be I could see a Snape prequel being a thing, but I don't even know if it is a prequel. I'm just saying these are things I could see them doing, and it would be cool. I literally have Voldemort star, because that's the truth here. We should have, because my boy right here, it should be Tom Riddle going around making the Horcruxes, and how he was before he was so cold and had no emotion, and we get to see him like be young and look normal, and he's a smooth talker, and I think that would be really fucking cool. And then I have Dumbledore's, and literally right next to it I already said too much. We already got too much Dumbledore running around. We got Dumbledores everywhere. What the fuck? We don't need that. And then I said the Peverils. So, the 3 brothers that they talk about in the story that make the Hollows, they make the Invisibility Cloak, the Elder Wand, and the Resurrection Stone. What are we gonna do? What are you doing, HBO? Because I'm the main demographic for something like this. Like, me and people like Big Omari are the main demographic. We are at that age where we pay for streaming services, and if we love this enough, we might get that streaming service just to see this show. And if it's bullshit, if you do the cursed child, it better not be the cursed child. That's all I'm saying. Because here are things that oh my god. It should just be about Tom Riddle. It should be a Tom Riddle origin story, like, of him making the Horcruxes, and it should be Tom Riddle. But I would like, the other one I was thinking is maybe the First Order of the Phoenix, with Harry's parents and Neville's parents and Sirius and all of them. And then you could see Molly Weasley's brothers, the Pruitt family, which would be really cool. But at the same time, I'm like, no, I don't want that. Like, I would really like the founders of the school, or a Voldemort thing. Like, I really would. That would be badass. But, ugh. And I really don't want the cursed child. Like, I don't know if anybody, I haven't seen the play, but I've read it, and I mean, it's there. I fucking guess. I mean, Jesus. I moved my Yautja out of the way so that Voldemort could be more prominent. He's down here, and if you know how much I love the Predator, that's fucking saying something, okay? That's all, a Predator don't move for fucking nobody. I just wanted my allegiance of Godzilla to be known after the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer came out, and have him prominent that day, but Predator is my all-time favorite alien of all time. And then probably E.T. I don't know, but Voldemort is my dude. That's all I'm saying. I don't agree with Voldemort. I just think he's a great villain, and they don't go into it in the movies. So it's like, you could do a whole thing with that without messing up the canon of the films. So, and we got too much Dumbledore shit running around already. My other question: Are you going to be sneaks like Disney Plus and be like, hey, we're going to have shows for the MCU that tie in, and so you better get a fucking streaming service? Is that... You better not do that with Fantastic Beasts, and we're not even going to get into the problematic mess from the author, or how I feel about Johnny Depp being booted from the project, because... But... Okay, so I just had some questions, honestly. Like I said, I haven't looked into this. I haven't read anything yet. All I know is that Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson have both said they're not tied to the project. They just hired somebody at Warner Brothers that's supposed to be like the Kevin Feige, who is the one who's behind everything in the MCU. They just hired their version of him for all their shit at Warner Brothers. So it's like, they could, if this feels soulless and like a money grab, like the new Lion King felt, people are gonna be pissed. So it better be something fucking good. Like a Voldemort prequel. I wouldn't hate the Marauders. Like I said, I'm just in the minority on that, where I'm like, I love Remus, I love Sirius. I know people give Snape flack, but I think James is a dick. Like, I don't like James as a kid. Like, I don't care. And then what? We're gonna have ratty ass Peter Pettigrew running around with us, and we're all gonna know you're a snitching asshole later on? Like, I don't know. I'm the one sitting here fighting for a Voldemort prequel, so I don't know who I am to talk. But let me know how you genuinely feel and what you really would like to make, what you want them to make this show, because I'm like, if we're going prequel and we're not going sequel, here's some things we can fuck with. And like I said, I don't care. Like, the Peverils would be cool, but I don't really care. The Dumbledores, whatever. A Snape origin, I wouldn't hate it. And then, but that's like the same time as the Marauders. So it's like, you could just bunch them in together. I would probably count that as the same thing if they, whatever. And then Voldemort and the founders of the school. Like, those would be my top ones I'd be excited about. And that's if they go prequel and don't go Cursed Child or new stuff way. And I'm Abby with Motor City Nerds. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Genuinely, I want to know, what do you want them to make this Harry Potter show? Like, what do you want it to be? Because fucking love that shit.